Hello, ladies, and welcome to Her Business Coffee Talk. If you're ready to scale your business, but unfortunately English is holding you back, you're in the right place. My name is Nina, and I will be your host today, and I'm so excited to introduce my guest, Jelica Čolović. Jelica, welcome to Coffee Talk.
Thank you, Nina.
Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about you, your business, anything that you find important.
So I'm Jelica Čolović, and I like to say that I create non-working Friday for manufacturing company owners. My business refers to implementation of organizational system actually in manufacturing companies, building teams, improving internal communication so that owners can focus on their strategic work. Beside that, I'm a master economist, NLP trainer, Scrum Master, a mother, and a wife. Also, I would like to say when I'm talking about myself that my three biggest values are family. All the things, most of the things that I'm doing actually are driven by my family. Because I do that because of my family. I started my own business because of my family, because I wanted to be flexible again. Then second thing is development, growth. I like to, I'm aware of all the things that are in the world, or maybe I'm not, that are ahead of us and that we can acquire when it comes to knowledge. So I'm looking forward to develop myself in so many ways. Yeah, so those would be the main, let's say, thing. And third one actually is a contribution. What is somehow um, a thing that comes together with development. Like when you're developing, I like when I'm developing to develop other people to contribute to their growth.
Can you tell us more about your services so that we can understand better how your daily business life looks like and also what your clients actually receive from you?
So as I said, my clients are owners of manufacturing companies in Serbia. And I'm implementing organizational system in their companies, since I noticed that most of them are so distracted and during the days, everybody is asking them for something. They cannot be focused on their companies. They cannot be focused on the growth and developing of the companies, of their companies. And I noticed that the thing that can solve this problem is actually to implement system of organizing their work of their people, work of their employees and their teams. Actually, I thought they have teams. Then I realized they don't have teams. They have just a group of people who are working there, but they're not teams. And then I started implementing organizational systems, structured ways how to do some work according to some procedures, etc., and ways, methods, etc. I also developed my own method, 7S method, which is 7 structured ways of doing your business, actually your activities in your business. And when I started working with those companies, manufacturing companies, I started witnessing how those people became, a group of people became actually the teams, how business owners getting more free time for developing their business, to think about, to reset their mind, to think about new opportunities, where to be in 1 year, where to be in 5 years, where to be in 10 years, etc. So that was the thing actually that motivated me where to go. That was the problem I wanted to solve with those people.
I totally agree that systems can change lives, because I know when I applied something like that to my company, even though it's an online education platform, it really changed a lot for me, and maybe you could tell us just a little bit more for those entrepreneurs who are thinking about systems but have no clue, what to do, where to start, what does it even mean, and how to do it. Like maybe some basic steps so
Mhm.
that they don't get overwhelmed with systems.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm just thinking like which part of the system you can easily apply from all those things. But let's say one of the things that they can start immediately doing, even if they are like one-man show, even if they are solopreneurs, they can implement daily meetings. What does it mean? Every day, summarize what did they achieve last day, what are the things that they finished yesterday, what are the plans for today based on previous results, and if they have some blockers. When it comes to blockers, like all the things that are stopping them for next step. And when it comes to stoppers, it's not about just stating, okay, this thing is stopping me. This is what's blocking me. But then think about ideal way of solving it. Like what would be ideal solution, even if it's not possible right now. But like just imagine, okay, so what would be ideal solution, and then come back, like start from the first thing. Okay, so what are the first step I can do right now in order to come to the ideal situation? So that is one of the things I can recommend, for example, to start with. And that is the first thing that I'm starting when I'm implementing the whole system with my clients and with their team. That is the first homework, let's say, that they are getting. Like first, introduce your daily meeting. As I said, even if they're solopreneurs, they can do it because you're tracking the things that you're like resolving, things you're not resolving. You're also you have like evidence of what you did. And then you can, if you analyze that at the end of the week, you will see what are the things that you should focus on or not, or you shouldn't be focused on. How much time did you spend on Instagram? How much time did you spend, like, I don't know, somewhere? And how to better use that time.
Yes, it's simple advice, but means a lot. We also did something similar, and it really helped us.
Mhm.
And also, the hardest part is that first step. Like you think that if you don't have a perfect system, then you shouldn't even have one. But of course, what you said, like imagine the perfect scenario, and then just go back. What are the first steps that you can do? I really like it, and it gives opportunity to those who are not ready for the real system, like to start with anything. Similar to learning a language, like done is better than perfect, or said is better than perfect. So what made you start your business?
You remember when I said one of my values is my family? So I was during the last 4, let's say, years, not counting the last 6, 7 months, I was like giving birth to two kids, and during that time, I was more like non-working than I was working, since I was on maternity leave, keeping pregnancy, etc. And during that period, we as a family were very flexible when it comes to any traveling, like doing whatever. We don't have any limitations. For example, we are waiting for weekend to go somewhere. No, we were not waiting for weekend. My husband is working from home, and he could like work from abroad. So we were flexible. And then when I went back from maternity leave last year. The funny thing was that I was laid off 10 days after, what was pretty shocking for me. And that was the first moment I thought maybe I can start my own business. 7, 8 months later, I started working for one IT company again, because I spent 10 years in IT companies. And when I started working again in IT company, I felt like I'm in a cage. I couldn't stand like working from 9 to 5. It doesn't mean that right now I'm not working from 9 to 5 some days. Of course, I work. But in that moment, I was like, I was shocked. I was not used to like work from 9 to 5 every day from Monday to Friday, because previous few years, 4 years, I was not like more of the time I was not working. Most of the time I was not working. And we as a family were not flexible. We lost our flexibility. I started counting my vacation days. I couldn't stand that really. And then I got, then I was like thinking, from October, I opened my company, like my own business. And I started working with 2 or 3 small clients, really small clients. But I wanted to like, first thing, I wanted to make my family flexible again. Like we as a family to be like, yeah, limitless. Second thing, I was thinking of summer. Like summer is coming, and we were used to previous few summers to like spend most of the summer by the sea. Like if I stay in the IT company, I cannot afford that because I cannot work abroad. I mean, even if I work abroad, somebody needs to take care of my kids. Why am I going to the beach? If I mean by the sea, if somebody needs to keep my take care of my kids, it doesn't have sense. So I wanted to like make a huge thing. Like if I'm switching to my business, I'm doing the right thing, or I'm just continuing working in IT. And that was the all those like pictures in my head, like there is summer is coming. I just want to be like by the sea most of the summer. That was the picture that motivated me actually to stay late during the nights and work, and to get up at 5 a.m. even if I was sick, and to work, because for 6 months I was working in parallel in my company, and I was working in the IT company. I was developing selling wholesaling method in my company. I was taking care of my kids, being sick, etc. I went on surgery in that period. So, but I gave like all the things I could. I found a mentor. I worked with him for a few months, who helped me actually do the right thing. And I made it. And I'm very happy and very proud of myself. So I have to say, really.
Congratulations on that. I mean, I
Thank
totally
you.
get you. Having your own business, kids, especially working, like having a job plus business and kids, it's a lot. Plus, life always happens, so it's a big deal. And yeah, let's just take this moment and congratulate you and all the women who do that. Somehow, what I realized, women often don't give themselves enough credit, for everything we do. And I don't know, what's your experience with that? Like,
Yeah, I have a great example. As I said, I was like waking up with a picture in my mind. It's like working day during summer, and I'm on a beach. But I have like, actually, I was not thinking if, am I going to like work or not. But I just have a picture by the sea, and my kids are there. And one Monday I think it was end of July, I was like sitting by the sea. And I just, it crossed my mind like, okay, that is the moment. This is the moment like I was aiming for. And I said, okay, like it's Monday. I don't have to work. I mean, I was working in the night. Okay. I mean, to be honest, really. But I have my own choice. Am I going to work during the day or during the evening? There are other days where I need to work with my clients on meetings during the working hours, as it was today, for example, and tomorrow. But I have like opportunity to choose to schedule my to make my schedule as I want. So that was the moment when I said, okay, so this is the moment. So enjoy it, just enjoy it, like sit in the moment and enjoy it. So I'm learning how to enjoy the uh, how to be aware of the goals that I achieved, actually. and that I know, okay, this is the moment I was aiming for. And I realized how much am I aware actually and conscious about the current situation where I'm now. Like so many things from my vision board actually are reality right now, and I'm pretty excited to be honest about it. I'm not sure if I would be before all the self development that I spent actually on last few years. But I'm happy that I am.
And is it the same with English?
Um, is it the same with the English? To be like conscious about the level of knowledge, etc.
Well,
Or
yes, because now you're fluent in English.
uh-huh,
You can talk, have
uh-huh,
meetings, communicate with no problems, no issues.
uh-huh,
When you started learning, I don't know when, if you can tell us
uh-huh,
more about the experience. And now, are you
uh-huh,
even, how to say,
uh,
aware of that knowledge and
uh-huh.
achievement that you made?
That's a good question. So I I think I'm not. Because somehow I take it as a like not as a granted. I mean, I invested time in that. I started learning English. I was elementary school, and my mom actually was bringing the English teacher to our home. Um, that was like, if you want to make a parallel, what did that mean in that time, like after the war in Bosnia? Um, so that would be the same like right now if you bring AI teacher to the kid of 6 years, 7 years, more
Uh,
or less, because I didn't know anybody who had like private lessons in the house. My mother had a vision, so I'm really thankful for that. And somehow during elementary school later and during high school, during faculty, during studies, there was English like all around me. And yeah, I just um, I don't know. I I think I'm not aware how much it is important. I mean, I know how much it is important, but I'm not aware that it's a wow thing. It's a great thing, actually.
Yeah, so many people I work with actually have a good level or even great level when it comes to English, conversation, writing, whatever. But everybody's just thinking about mistakes or what could go wrong or what is not good about that, And I just want to create that completely different thinking and attitude, that knowing at least something in a foreign language, it's already
Uh-huh.
wonderful, it's already great for you. Not that, I mean, you can of course always improve, but
Uh-huh.
it doesn't have to be like a must that you must do it, only if you really need it and you really want it.
Hmm. I agree. I can make a parallel with Greek language. I started learning it last year, like light learning, let's say. I mean, I'm not so committed to it, but I one of the first things that I learned is ego milao ligo elenika ke poli anglika, what means I know a little bit of Greek, but so much of English, so I can like say some of the things. But don't ask me like in Greek, and do not expect that I will reply. So I can like start. I can tell you like some of the things that I know as initial sentences in our conversation, but don't ask me anything in Greek.
So even if you maybe you could set something like whatever, and then they would just be happy enough to hear you, and that's it, and then transfer it to English. But you
Mhm.
just had to explain that it's a little bit of
Yeah.
Greek.
Yeah, and I really support that being honest. It's a learning process. So, okay, I mean, I need your help, and I really feel free to ask how you call this in Greece, or what does it mean, or whatever. So that is a learning process. I mean, you can, of course, learn it another way, but if I'm on a beach or, I don't know, in a restaurant and you're serving something, I will ask, okay, how you say, I don't know, potiri for the plate. Earlier, I didn't know that. Then I ask, okay, how you say this in Greek? And
That's
the
great
same in
advice.
English. Yeah, because if you don't practice, you're not going to ever be able to speak. I had really challenging situations when it comes to being back on work after maternity leaves. When you're on maternity leave, I mean, if you're not an entrepreneur, of course, and you're going back to work after 1 year, um, uh, one step back, I was working in IT companies. I was working all day on English language. I was talking on English, and I was making a break of 1 year, coming back to the work where everybody is talking English. Most of the people are talking English, and I'm stuck. So it was a really huge blocker, let's say, for me to start talking again, because 1 year I was not talking English. I was like listening maybe something, but I was not talking. And it really made me so not anxious, but you don't feel like I don't feel so good because you're not fluent. And then I was talking to my colleagues and saying, okay, so 1 year I was not talking English. When I'm stopped, please, help me if I cannot remember some word. And there were some words, I don't know, like some basic words I couldn't remember. And plus that during that year, I was not talking about business things. I was talking about baby things. And then you're going back to business environment, in English environment, in English language environment, and then you are like supposed to talk fluently. I cannot, and I needed like for 1 month to overcome this obstacle and to again start talking fluently.
Yeah, your brain needed some time to adapt to new surroundings, new language, and it even happened to me. When because I haven't been speaking French for a year now, let's say, maybe a bit more, and I studied French. I used to live in France. I was a translator, interpreter, and translating $1 million contracts, in French. But now I would be confused. Bonjour, comment ça va? And that's it. I need some time to remember everything, even as a language teacher, master of philology, and so on. So I just want everybody to understand that it's completely normal, and when you accept that, and especially what you did and your advice, like just ask for the word. If you can't remember, ask for it, or just try to use some different sentence to explain what you really want to say. Jelica, here is our final question for today. So if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, just starting out, what would that be?
So one piece of advice.
It can be more.
Yeah. Walk your walk. That is one of the things. Everybody has their own, let's say, destiny or whatever. Then just believe that everything that is coming to your way is the right thing that is for you. Even if in that moment it doesn't have sense. For example, I was laid off 10 days after I was back after maternity leave. If I were not laid off at that moment, it is a question if I would not ever, but in few years, if I would start working as an entrepreneur, because the company was really great, the salary was great, opportunity were great, my position was great, like everything was good. So in that moment, I felt so rejected. My world was ruined, definitely. But right now, I'm pretty thankful for that. So whatever comes to your way, spread your arms, embrace it, and say thank you. I don't know right now for what is good, but it will be good definitely for after some time.
As the irony of life, one day you will be grateful for those tears you have now. Yeah, we should all remember that sometime.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
thank you, Jelica, so much for this business coffee talk. I really enjoyed it, and I hope our listeners did too. So that's it for today, ladies. Don't be shy. Come say hi on Instagram. Check out her business coffee talk and see how we could help you grow your business and boost your English speaking skills. Until the next episode, let's coffee talk.